So I got a job in to do some key tags, and apparently the customer's seen some of my videos before because they gave me a whole sack of blanks just in case I mess something up. So we're going to do it together on the xTool F2 Ultra UV. It's the first time I'm doing brass on the UV laser. You might have seen the video where I tried cutting a piece on the F1 Ultra. That didn't work out too good, but we're just engraving today, and we'll do a material test first, get us some good settings, and then we'll make us a tag or two. All right, let's get at it. The last time I engraved something shiny, I had it right in the center, and I got a comment from Cut That Out Laser that recommended I move the object back some to allow the laser beam to come down at an angle and bounce off at an angle. Makes perfect sense. So I really appreciate that comment, and we're going to give it a try, and we are all about safety. So we're going to jump into xTool Studio, set up a material test, get us some good settings. We'll put some text on one of these, and then we will save those settings as a custom material. All right, let's do it. All right, we're in xTool Studio. I've selected this H62 brass sheet because it actually has some settings, and this tag is 0.5 millimeter. But you can find it here if you click under metal, brass, and just go down, and it's right here. And all the materials in here don't have settings, so be careful with that. Make sure whatever material you're working with that you find one with settings if you're looking for that base set. So we're going to grab a rectangle, hold shift and make us a perfect square. Go over and set it to engrave. You can see the settings: power of 90, speed of 500. We're going to adjust that a little bit. We're going to go over to applications, select material test array, and under power we're going to leave it at 100, and we will make the minimum 50, and then we will make the max speed 600, and the minimum on that 50 as well. And sometimes you just have to try these a few times to get something that works, but you want a good set of base settings. Click OK. Now I like to go up top with it selected and ungroup. That way you can get rid of some of this text when you're working with a small area. We know speed is over here and power's down here, so we can get rid of all that. And you want to make sure that your numbers are set to engrave. So select them, set them to engrave as well. And then everything should be set to engrave, and we're good. If you click away, you can see all the individual settings. So let's resize this and get as much of it on that tag as we can. Probably go a little larger than that. Do a frame. That looks pretty good. So we're going to run this and see what we get. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, I think we can work with that. I'll throw up a photo in case it's not showing up good. But we'll jump back into xTool Studio and set up some text, put it on one of these, and see how that turns out. All right, let's do it. Okay, here's what we got. So we'll go with about 480 millimeters per second and 100% power. And we'll put some text on here, see how that works out. So let's get rid of this image get us some text. I'll just do test. Make it engrave. We can get rid of this now. See what settings we got here. Then we can go back and turn that into an unknown material so we don't alter the original material. And we said 100% power and 480 on speed. And we will leave the lines per centimeter at 600 and frequency at 40. I'm not sure it's going to be dark enough to work, so I may have to end up doing this job on the F1 Ultra, but we'll see. If I do, I'll do a material test on that and make another video, and you can see both. All right, so let's run this and see what we get. All right, let's see what we got. Well, it made a mark on it. It don't look bad, but I still don't think it's dark enough for this job, so I'm probably going to have to do this on the F1 Ultra. And like I said, I'll make another video and you can compare the two. So let's jump back into xTool Studio and save this as a custom material because it did work. So let's do that. Okay, it did work. It's not as dark as I would like my own key tags to be. So, but it did work. So we'll save it as a custom material in case something comes along I need to use it for. So the first thing we need to do is save the project. So once you save your project, you'll be able to pull those settings back up. So then you can go into, click on Unknown Material, go to My Materials, go up top to Add Material, then click Add New, and import parameters from File. And we can find that file I just put in there. It'll pick up all of the settings we used, confirm, and then you can name it. We can add a image. You can crop it if you need to. You can add other characteristics to it. It's highly reflective, so we can put that in there. And anything else you want to add that'll help you remember what you've done with this project. And then click Save. And now that it's in your My Materials section, if you select it, you can edit here. You can go back and make adjustments to it. And if you want to delete it, you can click here, select it, and then delete it here. And that is about it, folks. So I appreciate you watching. I'm sure there's some tweaking that can be done that can get a better result out of this. But for now, that's what we've got. So just check back often for new videos. And y'all take care, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.